Podcast. I'm your host, E-Rock. If you like this podcast, do me a favor real quick and go to whatever podcast app you listen to this on and give us a rating. It really helps get found in the searches and getting in suggested feeds. I want to give a shout out to the sponsors of this episode, Jefe's Airsoft Solutions, SKIRMESH, and TNT Airsoft. Make sure you guys go check out their content, products, and services. I'll have the links to all of those in the description. Thanks for being here. Let's get into the podcast.
They did
They did the remaster? No, I didn't know.
Yeah, they did a remastered. I haven't got my hands on it yet.
No, I haven't seen it.
I think our boy logged out.
No,
Seeker, you there?
He's there.
Oh, you're here?
Dude, he's
I'm
like
here.
a statue. He's like,
bro.
he's looking like like the screen froze.
I like doing that sometimes on calls, just seeing how still I can be, just to see if they pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
it's good discipline. Because so many people are fidgety, bro. Like, you ever sit in a room with people and so many people are not comfortable with that uncomfortable silence, you know? Silences. And I'm 100% fine with it. If if there's nothing else to talk about, I'm not gonna force a conversation. Like, if it's weird or whatever, I'll just sit there and I don't have to look at my phone.
The silence.
I just sit there and I stare right at him. No, I'm just kidding.
Then it's uncomfortable.
So pretty much like
that would be weird. That would be weird. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but on my end, Seekers, it's frozen.
Yep.
Cannot let it go.
Yeah.
Say I'm frozen on your screen?
Yep.
Hold up. I'll be right back. Here we go. Boom. Pow.
Oh, his video was frozen on yours?
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Is that better? Yeah. That usually helps, yeah, if you just turn it off, turn it back on.
I'm just that good. I can freeze myself on his screen. And,
you got the Matrix powers, you know, the code.
Oh, you know it.
I'm gonna hack it. Give me a second.
All those, I know, right? Like there's a show. I mean, it's, you know, pretty common in like these IT shows or memes or whatever. It's like the most common thing is, did you turn it off and turn it back on? You know?
Yeah, pretty much. Starting
it. Is it on? Start with that. Oh yeah.
Is it even plugged in?
Right.
All the time.
That's the most common one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's fact.
Yeah. Like, dude, my computer won't turn on. Well, I was always the IT help for my mom. And we've been, you know, in South Carolina for 15 years, and my mom and sisters still live up in Ohio. So I dragged my mom into the digital age. Like, she didn't want to. She was her and my dad were married for 42 years. My dad was killed in a freak accident. A tree fell on him in his driveway. Okay, 80-foot oak tree, and so, you know, died suddenly. And so she was, you know, after the trauma, and then investigation and insurance stuff and all this crap. It was, you know, so she was trying to get acclimated to being by herself, you know. And I was like, you know, I was building my own computers back then. This was 2001. And so I said, I have an extra one. It's like it was an old piece of crap, but all she needed was just to get on the internet. Well, that's what I wanted her to do. I was like, let me set you up on email. She's like, I don't want to learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think you're really going to like it, because a lot of her church friends, the church group she was with, they put out these newsletters. And of course, you know, Matthew, you know, being a pastor, like, that's a really beneficial tool to pass information to especially a lot of the older people that know how to get on email.
A lot of our congregation still likes the email. So
right.
They have gotten accustomed to it.
They prefer that over text. You know, they can pull it up on a bigger screen or whatever, even, and read it easier and stuff. So anyway, I set her up on that, And once I did, then I was like, about 3 months into it, I was like, oh, what have I done? Because every day it was a phone call about, honey, what do I do with this? And she didn't know terminology. So it was, so she didn't know like your home screen, like your desktop, like when you just turn your computer on, you know, when your icons come up. She didn't know what that was called. She thought that was the internet. So she's like, yeah, I got it. I got it turned on. I'm on the internet. And I'm like, okay, what are you looking at? And she didn't know how to describe all that was when I really realized like how much of a language barrier there is with when you don't know terminology of things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, how do you describe it? Like, she didn't even know. So I'm literally navigating the screen like by quadrants, top left, bottom right, you know, like, okay, you see the clock on the bottom right? Okay, scroll all the way over to the left. Do you see this, you know? It's funny, but yeah, I was IT help for her well, still am. And so that's one of the jokes we have, you know, because she'll ask me a question. Now the first thing I say is, Mom, is it on? Did you turn it on? She's like, oh, stop. I learned that 15 years ago. I said, okay.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah, man. So what's up, dude?
Like my mom too, same way.
Oh yeah. Well, you're there, so you can help them out pretty good. You and your brother, right?
Yeah, I'm mostly the tech guy. Like if the internet goes down, they all come in my room. They're like, "What's going on? Why is the internet down?" Give me a second. I go hit the restart button. It should work now. Just give it 5 minutes.
Got the magic touch.
Magic.
Yeah. There it is.
There's something powerful about resetting that modem, bro.
Isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, did you say you have to reset like what every week or so? You have to hit the reset button.
That's what I heard, but they don't tell you that.
No, nobody tells you that.
So yeah, you should reset at least once a week to sort of like let it get back to where it needs to be. I'm like, that's genius.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, phone's same way. I'm in that habit. You know, old school PC guy. I'm in that habit. So I do my phone like every few days. I'll turn it off, turn it back on. Or I'll let the battery completely run out on purpose, like at night. And I'll turn the brightness all the way up, leave the screen on, like turn the thing where it doesn't shut off for like 10 minutes, you know, the display. I'll let it run down. It's just, I don't have to. Like this is the old school, like the old batteries used to do that. Like have that memory where they were saying, hey, okay, you got to drain them all the way out kind of thing. So some of those habits. But my wife, she has an iPhone. She'll have every single app that's on the phone will be open. And she doesn't know it. It'll be open. She doesn't know how to close them.
Yeah. That's on my dad.
So you know when you swipe whatever on the iPhone and you can see them all listed? It's like shuffling, dealing cards, or you know, like, come on, make it rain. You know, with the money. You're like,
my goodness.
I say, honey, just turn it off, turn it back on.
Because Apple doesn't have like a clear all button, does it?
No.
See, I'm an Android guy. I've just got the
same here.
One button, clear all. Love it,
bro. It's so fast,
so good,
it's so fast.
I'm turning this in. I'm getting the Galaxy S23 Ultra literally tomorrow. I am so pumped, bro.
And which one's that one? The 22?
It's the 20. This is the
21.
Note 20.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's got the nice little pen. I love it. I use it for notes.
I always wanted that. Yeah.
It's really nice. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. Like if you've got your phone on a tripod or something like that, you want to take pictures or videos, you can take the pen with you, and there's air gestures you can do. You're like a stinking wizard.
What?
Like up. You can click the button and up, and whenever you can set whatever motion that is to do certain activities. So like when I click my button, it clicks whatever the shutter is, if it's video, if it's photo. If I swipe it to the right, it'll swap my camera from the back to the front view. And if I swipe it to the left, it will open up another set of options for me that I can click, like increase brightness, lower brightness, stuff like that. So,
that's wild, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. But just simply taking it out to take down a quick note or jot something down that I've been told to go back and look at, super simple. So I love it.
You with your fancy phone, I got it I'm going old school. I don't even know damn No.
It's all good, bro. Hey, as long as it makes calls
I don't
and
see
texts,
nothing over
that's all
here.
you need.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, I don't have one either. But now this is a new.
All text
This
and
is
Ninja
the
Star.
S22. What is yours?
Mine it's a 20.
Okay, this is the
Both.
22. I had the 21 Ultra, the bigger one, and I had a really hard time. It was great for everything I used. That's what all of our videos on our YouTube channel were filmed on that phone since day one.
Nice.
And
Let's go.
so, or maybe it was the 20 and then the 21. So the 21. Then I got the 22, but I downgraded kind of like the size. I got the regular size. I didn't get the bigger one. So my fingers just don't. I don't have the dexterity back from all the nerve damage I had from when I was paralyzed. So I really have a hard time like navigating with one hand on the bigger phone. So it was hard for me to hold. I was dropping it all the time, and I was like, "No, I'm going to get the smaller one, see if I can handle it better." And I do. It's a lot better. So
yep, that's why I
always having to turn mine into one hand mode. You click it, it puts the whole screen into one side, so you can.
Whoa! How do you do that?
Double tap home.
Double tap home.
Double tap the home button is technically how it should happen. If not, it might be in your settings. But that's what
it might be my settings because when I double tap it, it locks the screen. Okay.
Really?
I'm definitely checking that out.
I'm gonna find it for you right now as we're multitasking.
Right.
We can cut this in post. It's okay.
No, I'm gonna leave this in, bro. These are pro tips, okay? Pay attention, people.
For Android users.
Only Android users.
Dude, you know what's funny is I had.
That's what it is. I found it.
What is it?
So if you go onto your settings and click the click the search button in the top.
Yep.
Just type in one-handed or just one-handed. And one-handed mode should come up.
Yep, one-handed mode.
You click that.
My dude.
Button mode.
Okay, gesture.
Put it to double tap the home button.
Double tap the home button.
Awful. Then double tap the home button, bro. You're welcome.
Your pro tips over here, people. Okay.
Yes. I have to.
Oh my gosh.
This thing's like as big as my head, and I already got baby hands, bro. So.
Okay.
I do everything I can, you know.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, dude. You know what's cool, man? I've learned so much from Akimbo, you guys on Division, and I just the podcast in general. Like I've learned so many things just about different countries and the different little tips like this, just stuff like that as we're talking. Well, I was when I did the podcast with Hell Yeah Airsoft, him and Mr. OT hang out, right? So I did the podcast with him, and when we started, I said, "Oh man, this thing is taking a minute. Hold on, I was doing this and doing that." And I was telling him what I was using. I said I use Streamlabs OBS to record this, and I have he's like, "Oh, do you have scenes set up?" And I said, "Yeah." Like he's familiar with Streamlabs. I said, "Yeah, I've got 5 scenes set up or whatever." And I said, "So I switched to this one." He goes, "Yeah, that's so what you're gonna do is when you because what I was telling him was what I used to have to do for all the podcasts up until that one that I had with him." Was I used to have to start this call, then and let it kind of everybody get in here, whatever, and then I was able to then I could open up Streamlabs OBS. If I just opened Streamlabs, and then I started this, my camera wouldn't work.
Oh, it's nice.
So it was like fighting for control over camera. So that's what he told me. He's like, "No, go into whatever scene is using that camera." That's besides the podcast one, and turn it off. I was like, oh my God. He just saved me so much time, dude. It was awesome. But anyway, so, bro, Akimbo.
Crazy small shortcuts that do that. Change your life.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Cody were just playing Division a couple days ago, and he goes, he goes, "Do you know, what was it he told me about? He told me some kind of feature in there about the mods. You know, when you attach mods to your guns and gear.
Yeah.
Or no, the gear. So like I was setting up that disrupt build
the
he has
disrupt build. Yeah.
For the countdown. So I was going in and putting not the hazard protection. Yeah, the disrupt resistance or whatever it's called.
Hazard protection.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hazard protection on it.
So I clicked on this thing. He's like, yeah, you can sort through your mods if you click Y or something like that. If you hold Y.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you know how many mods you have? It's like this huge list. And it's so hard to go scroll and scroll and scroll. Yep. So he's like, no, just click on that. And it brings up the category menu on the left. And so you can go choose like disrupt, resistance, or hazard resistance, whatever it is. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's so
I am easily entertained. Okay, I am easily entertained,
bro.
I'm telling you, right? Oh, yeah. I always look up hotkeys online, like for the keyboard. Yep. I'm like, okay, what's a hotkey for that? I try to memorize all these ones. Yeah, buddy. I see you got your nice mug there, Mr. Constantine.
I need to get a mug, bro.
Dude, do you guys like that design?
Oh, I love
it. With the headset.
I do like that one. I'm not gonna lie. The one you got right now, the OG, just the black with the logo. That's my type of logo. Simple, just plain. That's
right.
Yeah, like I'd be all over that, bro.
Okay. This is one of my favorites as well. And I came out with that other one, and I kind of like the, because it looks like a podcast thing because of the headphones, whatever. But yeah, I do like these. I've got 2 of these actually. Yep.
Nice.
My favorite one is this one.
Whoa! What does that say?
He's the Deadpool.
Nice. Deadpool.
Oh my goodness.
Deadpool
That's
one.
lit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was at GameStop. They were selling it for like $5. I was like, I am buying this, and it's mine now. Best $5 I ever spent.
Nice.
Sucker's huge too. There's like 2 copies in one.
Yeah, there's not. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's almost how this is. These are 15 ounce.
Oh,
or
okay.
16 ounce or something. This one is, so it's pretty cool.
Bigger.
Yeah, drinking coffee right now?
I am drinking coffee.
I am drinking
I'd be up till Hanukkah, bro. If I had coffee right now, dude, I can't do caffeine.
I'll be sleeping like a baby.
Yeah, I'll sleep fine. But I'm actually really tired today. I was outside doing a bunch of stuff in the sun, and then working a lot all morning. I woke up at 5:30 this morning, so I was writing all my goals out and my list and all my stuff, and getting back into reading and stuff. So then I went outside and started doing everything, and it was hot as hell. And I was like, oh, I got my notification on my phone. I said, oh no, I got a podcast at 1:00 I forgot about. So it was like 1:45 I came in here, and I'm still sweating when I get on here. And you know who it was? He knows you guys. Reese. You know Reese? Oh, he is the ref over at Nashville. One of the refs with Huckleberry.
I think I know him. I think I do know him.
I might know him.
He said he knows you. Yeah.
Maybe by face I'll know him.
Yeah, you'll know.
Yeah, I'd probably know him by face. I don't play up there for public matches.
He shouted out all you guys.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Let's go. Shout out to him. Love that guy.
Dude. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I see this. I do. Nothing but love.
Right. There you go.
I'm bad with names anyway, so that's
he said, I think he's been a ref over there for just a few months, maybe 6 months or less. Or
that's why I don't know him as well.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's right around the time.
I've been beating in it for a while.
Right. Yeah, man. Speaking of refs and all that, how did your tournament go last week?
Dude, Nashville did a great job at this tournament. That's all I gotta say.
Didn't you guys go to or what was the 3v3 shot zone?
Oh yeah, that was shot zone. I didn't get to go.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
okay, he wasn't there.
I wasn't there. I hated.
Constantine, you went.
I watched though.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked it a lot.
How'd
It
you
was
place?
I think we placed fifth, the HSA team, but that's also because the very first few rounds we were kind of messing around with different tactics, and like the last two rounds we finally decided to change it, and yeah, that's when we kind of woke up and we're like, oh crap, well we should have done this in the beginning, but now it's kind of late, and we only got like two wins and two losses, I think it was.
Okay.
And we just packed up and went back to Prudy's and chill. We were watching John Wick 4.
Yeah, that just came out, didn't it?
Yep.
Okay. I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good.
Nice.
They're coming out with a fifth
John
one too.
Wicks yet. Revitalize, man. They tried out.
Yeah, I'm a big
Really good.
Keanu Reeves fan. I mean, he's such a humble guy, which is unusual for
actors.
Yeah, like real popular like that, and yeah, I love those videos that you see of his where he's like on the subway or whatever, like he still takes public transportation, and he'll get up and he'll stand and let women sit down and
let somebody else sit down.
Yeah, dude, he's super
awesome.
Super good manners. Yeah, respect and humble, and yeah,
yeah,
it's cool to see. It's good to see because we don't see that very often.
No,
yeah, man. That's something that me and Reese were talking about today is just that kind of thing, because he's a ref at the field, and the younger generation coming in there, just trying to teach them all the, like, you're doing more than just reffing the game. Like, you're really kind of bringing these kids up, because it's kind of sad to see that parents have gotten so lazy. They don't teach their kids too many, like, you don't have to be really strict. Like, all you got to teach love and respect and manners, bro. Like, and they don't teach them that. And listen, humans are going to learn.
Oh yeah.
Whether you teach them or whether they learn somewhere else. I mean, it's always been
like
that.
From somebody, yeah.
They're going to learn from videos. They're going to learn from TV. They're going to learn from their friends. Whatever. So, unfortunately, and especially at that age when they're looking for attention, and they see, some video that gets a lot of clicks or likes or whatever it is, and then they go, oh, and their brain says that's acceptable behavior because look how many people liked it. But it's bad behavior. It's like somebody beating somebody up. Nah, bro, that ain't how it works. But so we were talking about that, how it's a lot, with trying to teach them gun safety, manners, respect, honor on the field, call your hit kind of thing. Like,
oh yeah.
Reps don't have it easy.
And it was bad this weekend.
Yeah.
And it was not good last weekend. I went on the field a lot. I just played a little bit of open play, and it was horrible. I had to shout several people that didn't call it, and
the tournament.
No, it was just normal open play. I didn't play in the tournament
this past weekend.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Before the tournament?
I was thinking, the tournament was the weekend before. My bad. That's right.
See, I'm getting confused. There was a Speak QB tournament this past weekend at Nashville. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a big reason why I stopped playing, just because it's a lot of the community has sort of, like you said, sort of turned away from that. They're not being taught respect and honor, and you're seeing it on the airsoft field a lot more. It's just not fun anymore. And for my sake, my peace of mind, I just know if I go out there, I'm not going to waste my money on a day where I know I'm just going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
So that's why I only go. I'll go. I'll pay for like open play, but what I do is in between rounds, they've got like 10 to 15 minutes of a cool down. And we know a lot of people there, so we'll just in between the public games, we'll just go on the Speak QB field and practice. So
that's cool.
That's what we love to do. That's what my team actually does. That's the only way we actually practice. So, but we love it. This last weekend, I got to try my new gun right there. just awesome.
Ooh,
Absolutely
what is it?
love it.
Is that shotgun you were talking about?
This is the shotgun build.
In with that shotgun.
Good old shot zone, mag holder, little display holder.
Stand, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a TM breacher with a 5KU tracer unit, tap, M4 adapter, and an El Diablo ESG-esque tank regulator setup. So put it all together and it's like that. It's like a paintball.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like a Euro build for a shotgun.
It is.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's amazing. You can shoot 3 or 6 BBs per shot.
Okay.
You can choose. So
yeah.
This last tournament I ran it in 3 and it did its job. So it was awesome.
Now is that something you choose on the that's the little button or whatever's on the shell itself, isn't it?
No, so actually in this particular one, you just rack it back. And I can't get it really good in that light.
Right. There's a setting there?
There's a little setting right there.
Okay.
You can sort of just switch it. And it's got a little 3 and a little 6. And as soon as you click 3 or 6, then the next time you chamber it will get you to your next mode of fire. So
that's cool.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I got quite a few people out with it. So it was good.
Yeah, while he was in the captain's meeting, I actually took the shotgun and one of his guys were like, "Man, just put the money in the case and just walk away with it. Like, don't worry about it."
I'd be so mad.
Oh, like I got $5. That's all I got.
Definitely wasn't $5. I'll tell you that.
I would have done it just to see your reaction.
Yeah, next time he's gonna come in and be like, "You want my Deadpool mug? I'll trade you."
Yeah, it was $5. I'd be like, I don't even watch Deadpool, so it's whatever.
I'm gonna put 25 cents.
That's all right. That's all right. I know everybody there too, so if it was missing, I would have no idea who to blame because I know like 5 or 6 people that would probably do that. I'd be like, all right, bag's open, let's go.
Yep.
So
nobody's leaving.
No one's leaving.
So we figure this out.
For that, or I'm gonna take all y'all stuff and leave. Sell and buy me a new one. So
good luck grabbing my SSG.
That's mine. I'll grab it. It's okay.
You better run though, because I'll catch up.
Taking a break. I don't want to hear it. You don't even need it right now. That's right. I know. True. You ain't playing right now.
You guys are repping your cool ass jerseys over here, man.
Yep.
Bro, I know.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, this is just a short sleeve too.
I've got mine coming in. I got
short
mine
sleeve
from short sleeve basketball-esque jersey.
Oh, nice.
Got our logo with all of our sponsors on the bottom of it. So super fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're so much better too. Like it's more breathable.
Yeah, too. Dude. I'm to the point now. Like I like these. Like this is the Anthrax jersey, and it's got the thumb holes and stuff.
Oh yeah,
As a Snake player, this is awesome. I'm not playing Snake anymore, and I'm like, I'd much rather just get pelted in my skin and be like, feel like I'm not roasting alive.
Yeah,
in a
right.
Tank top. So that's why I went, and all my guys wear this. All my guys have their jersey except for one guy, and everybody else is buying a casual jersey because I want us to wear these, but during like casual games or like if it's especially down in the summer, I don't know what it was, but like this last tournament at NA, I don't know if they turned the AC off or they weren't running fans or something like that, but it was hot in that arena. So at that point, I would not mind swapping over to just like.
This episode is sponsored by SKIRMESH, the future of airsoft gameplay management. Are you ready to take airsoft to the next level? SKIRMESH's innovative gameplay management solution tracks your every move, helping you dominate the field and achieve your full potential. Capture objectives, detonate targets, medic and more at SKIRMESH-enabled fields. We track every action so you don't have to. Review, replay past games action by action and follow your progress in national rankings. Phones are not required. Get connected with the only system that tracks your airsoft progress. If you want to find out more, check out episode 157 where I talk with the owner of SKIRMESH about how it started and how it works. Visit skirmesh.net to check it out and watch games across the nation.
The tank top.
Yep.
So that's probably what I'm going to do in the future.
Heck, I still got my original jersey too. It's just sitting there. I got the Pretoria one and the original one.
It's probably not even
Yeah.
washed. It probably still has sweat stains on it, bro.
Probably stinks.
No, it's washed. It's washed. I made sure of it. Whatever.
Oh yeah, he came home, balled it up, sweaty, threw it in the corner, and then like a month later, he's like, "Oh, let me hang." He just threw it up in the corner,
Just
like,
threw it on
"Yeah,
the
it's a
wall."
good display." Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Got brown
joking
all
because
over
your display with all your figures and your patch wall and everything
Oh yeah.
look like you keep everything pretty organized.
I like to, especially with
Yeah.
stuff like that. I like to keep them organized, and my movies are on that side, so that's gonna be new update over there on the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Adding the little cubes things.
Yeah.
I'm buying the I think the 4x4 cubes, and I'm gonna put all the movies, everything in there. Like that, it's not visual.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be much nicer. I'm
I
gonna
thought
have more
about doing that
space.
on my wall.
Those are pretty popular. You're talking
That'd
about
be awesome.
it's almost like a shelf, but it
Mhm.
has you can get the ones that are that have like a glass door on them as well, you know.
Mhm.
I've seen they look, like a nice display case. That's
Mhm.
cool.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I like it
They're
though.
great for like figurines, and if you want to like model off like stuff like this.
Yes. What is that?
This is a custom BB-8 unit from Galaxy's Edge and Disney, just sitting on my shelf. But it's got like a little remote, and bring it back to Disney. It's got a little chip in it, so to like interact with the world and stuff.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
wild.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How'd you get that
little
thing?
knickknacks
Or
like that.
where'd you get that?
Went to Disney, and they've got like this experience that you go to, sort of similar to where you can like build your own lightsaber, but it's like a build your own droid. So I got another one, but it's in a backpack way up there, and I'm not grabbing it.
Yeah.
It's like it's like an R2 unit, which is really cool. But they come with like remote controls. You can like move them. Like I was totally like I'm 25. I'm still a Star Wars nerd. You'll never get out of me. That's just the way God made me. I'm just sitting there like walking around Disney with my little droid, being like, "Yep." Oh, timeout. Are we having a? Are we doing this?
We're about to have a showdown here.
Come at me, bro. Come
What?
at me, bro. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Time out.
I feel left out. Hold on.
Oh, you got. That's nothing.
He's got the sounds, bro.
What color you want?
Green. I can switch it too. Hold on. Oh, it's been a while since I messed with it.
Nice.
Okay.
I
I'll give you that one.
Oh, you got the sounds too. There you go. Whoa.
I feel like Duel of the Fates should be playing right now.
I say I could put that music in, but then I wouldn't be able to upload it.
Oh yeah, copyright issues.
Yep.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro, if you
Yes, you can
actually
build
want
these
one
in
of
Disney.
those. Nice.
Well,
Oh yeah, but they're expensive, aren't they? They're like $300-$400.
$220. But you're also paying for the experience. Like, I don't cry a lot. Bro,
I bought this.
God stuff.
Yeah.
I cried when I went to that experience because I was like, I'm in Star Wars right now, and I'm a stinking Jedi.
It was
awesome.
really that immersive. Really.
I bought this for $130.
Did this. There's like, you hurt your what? $140. Say what?
130. Neon pixel.
You're gonna have to send me the
And
link.
look at that.
Yeah.
I think they still have it. I want to get another one.
Telling a story. As you're telling the story, like he's going over this, like, now reach out with the Force and trust your feelings and stuff like that. And it's not some rinky-dink, some guy just got a script and he's trying to do it. Like, this person's put their whole life into this like script, and it's insane. They've got all these sound effects going off. The lights are moving in just the right way. You're in this like hidden bunker that you're trying to hide from the First Order because they can't let you be found. You're taking junk to the junkyard so you can make something with it. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, and when the first
So
order
pretty
troops
much
walk
like
by, you're
full
supposed to hide your
immersed in
lightsaber.
it.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
see, they still have it. It's these guys.
Oh my goodness,
I'll send you the
bro.
link for it. But look, from 300, they drop it down to 134.
Dude, that's sick. Yeah,
They still have it. Yeah.
So those aren't like those handles. Those aren't just like cheap plastic. Then they got some
They're
weight
full
to
metal.
them. Man,
Like the one
one's
I
full
have.
metal.
If
Okay.
Pete and me want to have an actual battle, we can
Yeah.
go at it like maniacs.
These are dual
Yeah,
grade
like
level plastic.
Hold on.
Actually, I probably can't get it in the camera. There's some like well, you can if you see the light, but you see how it's like really bright down here and it like loses light up here.
Yeah.
That's because the filament up here. I have whacked the crap out of this thing with my brother. We've gone at it in the backyard, so it's like
and
missing
it doesn't
some
break
places.
Yeah.
Oh no, I could hit
That's
this as hard as I
wild.
wanted with something.
And Seeker, watch this, right? See the buttons right here? I'm not even touching them. Watch.
That's not okay. Because it's a NeoPixel. This is an off-brand Japanese something that I got just because I wanted to hit people with a lightsaber.
I'll send you a link for that.
Star Wars stuff or
It's
something.
a known brand. NeoPixel makes some of the coolest, most realistic, I would say, sabers that you can get out there. Like some of them up there, like thousands of dollars sometimes.
Huh.
But it's got some crazy stuff in it. Like some of them have tip drag.
I can mod this.
Like you can like drag it across the floor, and it looks like there's sparks and stuff coming out of it. It's insane. It's like a cosplayer's biggest dream. The lightsaber.
If you're a full nerd, that's something that you should get. That's all I'm gonna say.
The only reason I haven't bit the bullet and bought one is because I've just been completely going out on my airsoft kit, and I've got to choose one hobby at a time. So, yeah.
In the UK, Curly, call sign Curly, he big Star Wars fan. He has a full stormtrooper outfit that is, I don't know the terminology, I can't remember, but it's basically one that you could use like on set or something, it's like approved or whatever that some of these cosplayers do. And and he's got it standing, it's in the video, he's got it standing next to this case, the cubes, what you're talking about, Akimbo, with and he's got the display cubes next to it with like I think he's got a Darth Vader helmet and then all this other Star Wars stuff in this case next to the full Stormtrooper thing. It's really, really cool.
That's insane.
Well, if he's going to use a Stormtrooper costume, he better not miss. That's all I'm saying. So you know how they are.
Got it.
Them Stormtroopers always miss.
Dude, for real. Yeah, that's true. It's like how many lasers they shoot, and it's just going everywhere, not hitting anything.
Yep.
It would be a special kind of bad.
I sent you the link, Seeker.
Oh,
I got it, bro.
Okay.
I may or may
you
not
want it too, E-Rock? I'll send it to you too.
Yeah, send it to me. Let me see what this thing's all about.
Bro.
Who knows?
Let's all buy one.
My son,
I already did. I'm buying
Colton is, he's on our channel. He's big into all of that kind of stuff. The Star Wars, the Marvel, I don't know. I can't even keep up with all the. And then now his son is, or stepson is like big into certain animes. So they'll talk about that, and they play this game on their phone. That's like, and they tried to get me into it, and I'm too old. I can't figure it out. I'm like, my thumbs don't move this fast to do this game on here. Okay.
I hear you on that.
I love seeing that Star Wars stuff in the airsoft community. Like with a 6mm Mandalorian, you had him on not too long ago. Bro, talk about like drooling at the mouth. I could have that kit. Oh my goodness. That was insane.
So we went through on that video. If you go to, I should have put, I should really take the time to go through and put a the markers or whatever you call them, chapters
Timestamps.
or timestamps in the description, to where like if you wanted to see, because I pull up his, or maybe he does, one of us pulls up his Instagram account and goes through, or maybe the YouTube one, and goes through all this, these different event or pictures from the event.
Yeah.
And really interesting.
Those events sound amazing too. Like if I could only make it out there to one, I would, but that's just too much a commitment right now.
Road trip.
Bro, do it.
He's out. Is he out in Utah? Is that where? Or no, Missouri?
I think it was Missouri, because I thought I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, no offense, but when I'm like, oh yeah, let's go somewhere, the last thing on my mind is like Missouri. No.
Come on, man. We went to the Ozarks, Lake of the Ozarks.
Okay, that would be cool.
That was like 16 years ago. That was a year before we moved here. Me and my buddies from the Marine Corps had a reunion out there. So my one buddy had what are those, time shares or whatever? He had a timeshare that he bought like right when he got out of the military. Never used it. Had it for like 20 years. And I guess forgot about it. He had so many points built up on it. He actually rented 4 condos for all of us. We didn't have to pay to rent the to stay there. All we had to do was get there. And at the time, we were living in Cleveland, Ohio. We had to drive all the way out there, and my kids were little, so we had a minivan with 7 people in it. Me and my wife and 5 little youngsters back here going nuts, and that was a fun drive. And then our transmission went out when we were driving. They're halfway there, good times, man. Good times. We got there. Man. We stayed like 4 days. Stayed out there, and barely remember any of it. We were drinking every night, just reminiscing, and we had a good time though. It was fun. Okay. But yeah, that's the only time I've been out there to Missouri.
I never been there. That's probably going to be another destination I got to hit.
Yeah,
Minnesota. He's from Iowa, though. Don't you love Facebook? I don't even know the guy, but I just found out where he is.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Facebook is like, here you go.
Yeah, right. So you guys been following this? I
knew this was coming up. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you want to talk about it?
I don't care. I'm
kind of overseeing about it, to be honest. I've seen so many posts about it today. I'm like kind of inundated about it, and I'm just like,
I already did my part. That's all I can say. I did
too.
That's all I can say. I did it. I think everybody that's in the airsoft community should do it. Say what you want to say.
Yeah.
If you have no idea what's going on, then just say I disagree with this.
Right. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very simple. It's very simple.
Just
I don't know. Well, me and Brandon were talking about it today. Like, he and I went through and read it.
Just in case anybody doesn't know exactly what's going on with it. Just to clarify, practically from what I understood, I've read it like 2 or 3 times, but there's a lot of legal language in there that I just don't understand very well. But if you were to like paraphrase it in like a couple sentences, what would you say it actually is?
Possibly could require certain markings or colors to mark imitation firearms, to make it look more imitation and less real, is basically what the gist of it. So everyone's freaking out saying, you've seen all these posts, the memes now that are coming out, and I've reposted a couple of them because people tag me in or they send it to me, and I think it's funny. It's like, it looks like a toy gun or a Nerf gun. They'll say, "Oh, this is the new Airsoft in 2024."
Airsoft 2024. Yeah.
So now, my initial response was I kind of laughed at some of these pictures. I was like, honestly, this really wouldn't affect speed softers that much. Like, y'all use some, flared out looking guns anyway, bro.
No
like
one's gonna
8
think
jobs.
That's real.
That's the only one that looks like normal. Like most of the time, Speed Softers is this stuff's like got some cool stickers on it, anime stuff. It's got brightly colored, shimmery paint and shininess, and I mean it's cool looking. So I don't think it's going to affect the Speedsoft community very much at all, to be honest.
Yeah. Man,
I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, the milsim. That's the thing. That's like the comparatively, I guess, like the UK, they have the UCAL. You have to get a license to play airsoft. Okay, that's part of the government regulation thing. Okay, so you got to get a license to play airsoft. So the first, you get it through your local field or store, airsoft store. And the first 3 months, I guess it's the first 90 days that you are playing or, part of the airsoft, you're in that probation period to get your license, get approved to get your license. You have to play so many times. And the first gun you get has to be all blue. So it's all or mostly blue. It's like a third or 2/3 or something like that. So they have these ones that look like training rifles. So they're airsoft M4, whatever, but it's mostly light blue colored. So, and then once you get your UCAL, your license, then you can just get whatever you want. So you don't have to use that. It's just in the training period. So I mean, there's different things like that. I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it's going to shut down airsoft worldwide. Like this isn't going to be a So I wasn't really.
Oh, we're gonna go on the ground with this then. Full on the ground, like. Hey man, I'll meet you by that building on the ground. Okay.
Hey, look, we're gonna all switch from all these other apps to Telegram? Is that what the
Yes. Telegram,
nefarious deals and stuff?
Go old school with it.
Code word is water balloon fight. You guys want to come to my house and play water balloons?
That's funny.
Make sure to bring your water balloon.
Yep. That's it.
We're going to dark web, airsoft only.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
My goodness, bro.
It's cool. It's I'm glad to see people kind of doing something about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, sort of like the airsoft community sort of coming together to do something about it.
Yeah.
So,
and I've said my piece on here in the past. Well, not directly related to this thing. So I'll reiterate it. Okay. For those of for anyone in the back that didn't hear it, going forward to avoid situations like this, what you need to do, your due diligence as an American citizen, okay, you're responsible to research on your own who and what to vote for, okay? This is our system, and it's your job to do it. Ignorance is not an excuse. We have a ton of tools to go research, okay? You can't just watch the campaign commercials. You can't just, you've got to do some research. It's going to take some work. It's well worth it in the long run. This is the long run. This thing that's coming up, this happened 20 years ago, okay? This ain't new. Mm-hmm. It's just now coming to light. All of us got lazy, okay? Yep. So if you enjoy this sport, and without bringing politics into it, if you enjoy this sport, you are going to have to choose, if you want to play this sport, to vote for those that approve of and support gun rights. Bottom line. Because when those gun rights go, your airsoft stuff is under attack, period.
Yep.
So paintball's not so much in there because, exactly, man. Like this isn't something new. If somebody is just now seeing this, shame on you. You should be doing this research, okay? This is, don't keep your head in the sand. Do your due diligence as American citizen. We have responsibilities as an adult, and one of them is to do that. Like, you can't complain about how your city is run if you didn't vote for your mayor.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to hear any complaining. So, anyway, that's a big part of it. And a lot of people don't know because it's been, we see these. We get so tired of hearing about politics because we see the campaign stuff, and it's nasty. It's not even nice. It's not even nice.
It's not good things anymore.
So,
it's never been a good thing, but it's
they used to have. I mean, back when I like in the 80s, like they used to have decent debates, like an actual debate back and forth. Like, hey, here's what I stand for. Now it's a smear campaign from day one.
Yeah, who can have the biggest comeback, or who can have the biggest quote against their opponent?
Well, don't look at me. Look at how bad they are. And I'm like, what we need to know is, what do you stand for? What is your character? What are you going to vote on? What are you going to change in this country that's going to be good for the country? Not this, the double speak and the, empty words. Bro. So we do, I understand it gets annoying, to do some research. It really wears you down. It really does. If you got to watch a lot of this stuff and do some research, but I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of tools out there where you don't have to watch these nasty videos. You can go to votesmart.com. They have a great campaign, and they're funded by a lot by donations, and they are probably one of the top ones I've seen that are very, very objective. They don't take sides at all. Yep. They give you a very easy to read list on each candidate for all the way down to your mayor.
Dang.
That gets, that whoever, if that mayor signs up for these type of websites, and those policies, or list them or whatever, because they want that out there, right? So people can research. But anyway, VoteSmart is very good. They'll even, if you don't have access to internet, they even have an 800 number. Like, they'll send out mailers, like for older people and stuff that don't get online. I still get a mailer. I told them not to send it to me anymore, but I still get the mailer thing. So it gives you updates on new candidates and stuff. So it's really helpful. But there's a lot of tools out there that you can just skip the nastiness and the propaganda. Okay. But it really does take some work. It does. Look, put this down for this down for an hour. Okay. Not an hour every night, like 15 minutes a day, whatever. Focus and look up this and read about this and this policy, this, and then VoteSmart as well does summaries of bills, because a bill will be freaking like 20 pages of, like you said earlier, legal speak and stuff. We don't want to read all that. They'll summarize it, layman's terms. So there's another website, I can't think of it right now, but anyway, excuse me, very helpful, very helpful. So there's tools out there. You just have to be aware of them. And you got to take the time to do it, man. Like, this is, if you don't, you're going to lose, you're really going to not, you're going to have, well, anyway, you're going to have stuff like this, that just, and then all of a sudden we go, oh my gosh, we have 7 days to make 100,000 comments on this thing. I'm like, I want to go like this. Like, dude, I've been talking about this for so long. I feel like I've been talking, because I talk about it my whole life with my kids. Because when I got out of the military, before the internet, I used to handwrite letters to my senator, to my governor, when I was in Ohio. If a new issue came up, I would handwrite a letter. I still have a box of letters that I got in return. They have to respond. They literally have to respond. It's part of their thing. Like, they can't just ignore it. So now it's a lot more streamlined. You can go to your governor's or senator's website and email, and it's official email. You have to put all your information in, and whatever you're going to send them about. Hey, I don't agree with this. I do it all the time. When a new gun law kind of thing comes up, I send out Governor McMaster for South Carolina. I send an email and I tag him in an Instagram post. Hey, I don't agree with this. Do not sign this. Do not, whatever. Like, that's all you got to do. Just something simple. So, but yeah, that's, so hopefully we'll see it happens.
Yep. Yeah. I hope they don't do that to our airsoft and stuff. Like, I know that in Romania, I think they have that too, with the laws and stuff like that. So I haven't talked to any of the remaining teams, but somebody did add me from Romania, a SpeakV team, and I'm like, I don't know you guys, but I'll add you. You're Romanian, so I don't care.
I have not talked with anyone in Romania. I'm doing I'm having this all girls team on Friday.
Oh, nice.
They're in South Africa.
Awesome.
They're in South Africa, and they're a newer team. They play paintball and airsoft.
Oh, snap!
So, yeah,
that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, they seem cool as hell. So, but yeah, I haven't had anyone from Romania. I've had Russia. I'm not bragging. It just popped in my head when you said Romania. I was like, oh, I haven't had anyone on from over there. Slovenia, Russia, Germany, Poland, I had one girl on from South Africa like year ago or something.
Yeah.
Is that all? And of course the UK, Canada. Yeah. Oh, I had a couple people on from South Africa. I forgot about that. Crisis.
Oh yeah.
The older guy, he's out there. He's like a sniper. He's
I remember listening to that one.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Super nice guy. Yeah. He deals with a lot of, kids out there that are like, they just pick a spot in the woods, and these guys show up in like sandals. These African kids come out there in sandals and shorts and a tank top. Like they have nothing, and he supplies gear for them to play, so they can get off the street and come out there and have this community. Of course, it's wholesome. He's teaching all these good principles and stuff. So
it's awesome.
Very cool to see. It gives you hope.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a whole different kind of perspective on airsoft, pretty much.
It does. Yeah. Yeah, because I think we get tunnel vision sometimes. We think because like you guys, you play it this one field, or a couple fields here and there with just the kind of a smaller group of, maybe not a small group of people, but the same group of people already.
Yeah.
And and then you go, oh my gosh, somebody's in Germany and they're doing the same thing. Like that's cool,
Crazy.
And they have the same principles, bro. They have the same principles. They want to spread the good about airsoft and the community. And hey, let's all, help this thing grow, because this is what we like about it, is this camaraderie.
Heck, I was thinking like when I'm going back to Europe just for like the 2 weeks that I'm gonna have take as a vacation. I was thinking I'm going to Germany, Belgium, Amsterdam, and just try different fields over there. Even though I won't have my gear with me, I'll try different fields. Because I know quite a few people now through Instagram and the airsoft community, and it's so much better.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Go back to it being a rental.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what's different though? Like you can never start at zero again. You just can't, because all this, like you're trained. Like, you can have crappy gear, but you'd be way better than that first day you were a first rental. You know what I mean?
Yep. I still remember that gun going, whant, 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 and then I'm like, I don't like this. Give me my actual gun.
That's funny.
I remember those days. My first AG, you pull the trigger.
Yep. And
now you just like breathe on the trigger and it shoots
then you
for
have
you.
to smack it.
Yes, or it like gets stuck, so you got to swap it to full auto to unstuck the semi and swap it back. Oh, I don't miss those days.
We had, when we were doing these some of these review videos on some of the cheaper guns, whatever, from the mystery boxes, we would have we'd go out here to do a review and we'd forget to charge the battery. So so we'd get like halfway through a mag, almost done with the mag. We're filming, and you can hear it kind of getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, couple more shots just so we can do this like chrono or whatever. Or maybe we're trying to hit a target, whatever it was. And we had a couple in the beginning where I didn't know about this, how this would work. But when the battery dies and it's like in the wrong position, the piston's in the wrong position, like it gets stuck.
Yep.
And I'm like, what's going on? So we put a fresh battery in and it wouldn't shoot the first one, because you had to, so
I take the gearbox apart.
Yep. Luckily, some of those had the quick change spring, so we could just.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you hear. Yeah, and then you hear it go, bing, is unwind or whatever, reset.
Yep.
Well, I got to show you guys this. I think Seeker already seen it, but
no, I've not seen that. What the
Bro!
heck is this?
Is this a DeWalt battery? My dude!
Yes.
Does that actually work?
DeWalt battery gun. Yeah,
Get out,
Right now.
it works.
dude! That is cool.
Yeah, the only thing you have to do is like right over here. It's got a little fuse. They have to change. That's pretty much it. And it comes with a 35, but I got a 25 in it right now. Suckers. That's cool.
35.
So, yeah. 35 fuse. See that?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to change it to a 20 because it's still shooting too hot and makes my gears jump a little bit. If I put a 20, it'll work.
Okay, so that's how you regulate the speed of
Mm-hmm.
the gears or the gearbox. Okay.
Yep.
So it's like putting a 11.1 lipo in a gun that's not made for it, and so eventually the gears are going to be like, bye.
Yeah, pretty much.
We aren't here anymore.
That gun, I actually got it from that auction place. If you remember E-Rock, when I was messing with that auction that time, I got that gun for $33 from the auction. Literally from the auction. Yep.
So that's why you were like, okay, well, I can mess around with this, and if I mess it up, it's fine.
Literally got the
same Lancer.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Same Lancer like me.
What you're gonna say is you're gonna come to my house and we're gonna do that. So
it's cool, dude.
That's what I just heard you say without saying it.
Well, let me ask you this:
if you have me watching, let me know.
Where'd you get that? Did you wire that yourself, Akimbo, or
no,
did you buy it like that?
You can go on Amazon and you can buy the little adapters, and you can use this actually. If you have little kids and they have those little cars and stuff, you can put one of these. Take the battery out, put this in, and you can just put a 18-volt Milwaukee battery on this sucker, and he can ride for like 2 hours, no problem.
Oh my gosh!
And he'll be good, and the power is much better too, because you'll see him, on the car. And then when you change this, the car goes.
It jerks him. Yeah. What a good idea, man! Because my granddaughter had one of those for one of her birthdays a couple years ago, and she had and that thing, you charge it up the way it comes in, and it's so slow, and it barely lasts. Like their yard was on just a very slow grade, and she was coming up towards the house, and it was just like struggling, and battery wears out fast.
Are you tired of the same old, impersonal airsoft experience? Looking for a place that feels like home? Look no further than TNT Airsoft, where we treat you like family. At TNT Airsoft, we're not just another airsoft field. We're a family-run business that knows how to make your airsoft experience truly unforgettable. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-time player, our dedicated staff is here to ensure you have a blast. From the moment you step onto our field, you'll feel the warmth and camaraderie that only a family-run business can provide. And the best part? Our community is like no other. You'll make lifelong friends who share the same passion for airsoft as you do. TNT Airsoft isn't just a place to play and shop. It's a place where memories are made, where bonds are formed, and where you become part of our extended family, so don't settle for an average airsoft experience. Join the TNT Airsoft family today and discover a whole new level of excitement, camaraderie, and fun. Check us out online at tntairsoft.net.
So on the airsoft gun though, so that 2 amp hour battery you got on there, the smaller DeWalt battery, how long would that last? Have you had a chance to try it?
I got no idea. I haven't even charged it yet.
Yeah, I'm really curious.
Even charged it, but I think it lasts for quite some time. If I keep playing with it, I think it'll last quite some time.
How do you connect it? That's my question.
Well, he just wired the prongs right in to the, but you have to wire in that.
That's what I did.
Fuse, what you were saying.
I put Deans, and then I put the Deans in the actual connector. And if I want to just take it out and put a normal battery, I can.
Oh, that's nice.
Change it to Dean. That's pretty much it. and then I just
You
put
just
Dean's on
cut
this.
that off, put it to Dean's.
Okay. And I got
Yeah.
some extra ones that I just bought, so
That's what I need to work on.
I might be able to
doing. I've never been
just
able
drop
to do
you
that.
one in. It's easy. The only thing, like I said, the only thing you have to do is change the fuse, because right now this comes with normally it comes with a 30 amp fuse, but I think for guns it's much better to have like a 15 or a 10, because the fuse is a big
The
one.
good thing
It's
is
not a
those
small one.
fuses are cheap, man. Really cheap. You
Yep.
can buy boxes, like little containers of the mixed ones, like a 3 amp up to 30 amp, whatever, all mixed for pretty cheap, and that regulates the speed.
Yep.
Man, what a cool idea. Yeah.
Heck, I went to pull aparts a few years ago, and my dad we were taking, I think, an engine out or transmission. And I told my dad, "Oh, I'm just gonna go around and look at different cars." I was taking every single fuse out of the cars and everything. When I walked out of there, my pockets looked like this. Both of my pockets. It looked like I just robbed
You're
an entire
terrible.
store.
No. Listen, he's not teaching a life lesson here. Well, I guess he is. Okay, don't do what he did. All right.
It's only illegal if you get caught, right?
Take all the fuses.
Santa's giving you coal this year, bro. Okay.
I don't get stuff from Santa no more. He hates me.
Oh, that's terrible. That's funny.
Rudolph went down pretty hard.
Oh, you shot his nose off. You put the red light out.
Pretty much. But yeah,
so what else you guys got going on?
I'm taking a break from airsoft for the next 2 months. So
2 months.
For my next tournament.
Yeah, I'm burned out.
Are you? Well, you were going quite a bit, yeah, with those 1v1s and then just this 3v3, yeah.
Heck, last May I went almost every single weekend. I went to Shot Zone.
Oh my gosh!
Ooh. I went for the 1v1. I went for the 3v3, and then I think it was, can't remember what the other one was, but it was 3 events that I went to.
Yeah. One
after another. And I'm like, bro, I'm burned out. I need some time off. I need a break. So right now I'm just playing some open play, and then just coming home, relaxing, and make sure my guns still continue working. Right now I'm waiting for.
When you take time off, what do you guys do? Like build up your just kind of fix stuff and clean it up and keep it upgrade.
Putting new slides on, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is the Dr. Black 5.1 from Blowback Masters.
Oh, nice.
I'm waiting for the 4.3 so I can swap it, because somebody sent me the wrong one. I ordered the 4.3, not the 5.1, but he said he's gonna send me something to swap it real quick. And I'm cool with it. It's still in the box. Didn't even take it out.
Right.
I was just very excited that I got it. I'm like, yeah. Hey. Oh, hold up. This is a 5.1. That was pretty much me.
That's funny.
Because, when you get that notification on your phone, your package is right. Yes. And then you get home, you're like, hold up.
Oh, man.
That's not right.
The wrong one.
Start the waiting game all over again.
Uh-huh.
Yep. But it is what it is. But I'll probably buy that one too. I'm just going to send the money this Friday and be like, hey, I'm buying the 5.1 also, and drop it in one of my new builds that I'm probably going to make. So this is waiting right now. That's pretty much it, but that's probably going to be a new build that I'm making.
All right.
Oh.
What do you got, Matthew? What do you got going on? You just got your shotgun running. Looks awesome.
Yep.
And do you have another tournament you're setting up?
Yes, this weekend we're doing a tournament. Ruby's going to help host it.
Shout out Ruby.
Yeah, shout out to Ruby. So it's going to be fun. Just got done talking with him today. Him and Sierra, they're going to be coming up and helping run some of the tournament for me.
Nice.
We're doing 1v1s this Saturday, and we're doing 5v5s this Sunday. So I'll be there for the first part of the event on Saturday, but then I'm leaving that night. Got to come back for church the next day. So Ruby and them will be there Sunday to run the 5v5. So it's gonna be super dope, super fun. Just the whole game style is just like eliminate the other side. So it's literally just like a who can kill who fastest type thing.
Right.
Really fun.
Elimination.
Yeah, just elimination. All it is. It's S&D without the bomb. So
Right.
it's
Well, you better win because I'm watching. Better win.
Well, I can't play. I can't. Here's the thing. This is what I hate. As someone who's been a long time player, I've played Airsoft for 16 years. I've always loved playing. I've never been in the role of facilitator, other than I'm the guy that everybody was like, "Hey, we all want to play Airsoft. Get it together to where we can play." I was the guy that put it all together. But when I got there, I could still play because it wasn't a tournament. How hard it is not to go to your own tournament and want to play in it.
I'm sure.
So it is the hardest.
I remember patch grab.
Yeah, even in patch grab, I got to well that's different because it's not an actual like it doesn't count towards REE ranking system. So I was able to play in that, which was great. Me and Akimbo went at it. I don't know if you know that, E-Ride, but we went at it back and forth for a while.
Yeah,
and had a blast. That was different. Ranked events like what's coming up this weekend, I can't technically. I'm not going to play in it because I don't know how I would feel about someone throwing an event and then winning their own type thing. Not to say that I would win, but the small chance that I would.
Right.
I think it was 2 events ago that we had our first ranked after our opening, where everybody was seated and put into their positions based off of their opening games, which were completely randomized. I played because we had it was the day before Mother's Day or something like that. There was a holiday the next day or something like that. So we didn't have a ton of players be able to come out. We had about like 12. And in order to we had 11. So to make the bracket even, I played. And I got to one point and I recognized, oh crap, I'm winning. So I just literally looked at my scoreboard guy and said, hey, give me -0 and let so-and-so move on to the next stage.
Right.
Because you just can't do that.
Right.
And it stinks, but at the same time, it's totally worth it in the end too. Because I've heard nothing but good results. We've had a couple hiccups here and there, just because there's so many rules you got to keep up with when you're on the field, having to keep up with that at the same time, watching the time, I'm making sure everybody's calling their hits. It's a lot to do. Like I have mad respect for put on events. Because it's a hassle.
A lot of work, man.
So,
yeah,
ton of work. And that's the one thing that I think that if I could do anything as someone who is a avid player and also event coordinator, is I wish players understood how difficult it actually is. I think they would have a lot better attitude and mindset, and they would talk more positively about some of these events if they recognize how hard it is to run. Because I didn't know how hard it was to ref until I went to an XL event. Then it's just like, hey, I need an extra ref. You mind helping me ref whenever you're not playing? But yeah, sure, I'll hop out there. I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, I don't know how these refs are. This is like the speed of sound. I can't. It's crazy. So over time, you do it, you get to it. You can more. And 1v1s are a whole lot easier to take care of too, because you're not having to care about one person. You don't have to worry about all the different 5 lanes at and stuff like that. So, but it's still a lot. Like I came home more drained event than I do when I actually go play like an all-day tournament shot zone, and I'm physically playing. I get more drained standing there and watching, and just my brain's fried by the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but I love it. It's fun. I think we've got a pretty good community that's consistently wanting it, enjoying it. So we're going to do it as much as possible. We might not do it as consistently though, because I haven't really talked about it or flirted with the idea yet, but I have been thinking about doing more like an every other month tournament instead of every month, just to let our players breathe a little bit and have an opportunity to play other things, myself included.
Yeah.
Like this July, we're taking off. We're not doing anything because we've been going since March.
People don't realize, man, how quickly a month goes by until you start planning something that's going to be regularly, like monthly.
Like I just got back from Shot Zone.
If you plan something regular, right, it's like then you go, oh my gosh, Like 3 weeks goes by so fast, and that fourth week, there's your thing, there's your event, whatever it is, and then it's like, wait a minute, what? 3 months goes by, and you're like, I feel like all I've been doing is prepping and going and prepping and going and prepping and going.
Yep.
It's you don't realize how fast time goes until you actually schedule your calendar and put some stuff in there that takes some effort, and then you go, dude, time, we don't really have a lot of time. Like a year goes so fast and we don't realize it.
Yeah, and it's like, it's crazy too, because I'm balancing that with full-time work as well. So it's like, I really don't like, when I come home, I've also got to prioritize, like I talked to my wife about it earlier this month. She's like, look, I love you, but all you do is church, airsoft. That's it. And we need some more time together. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So we're and I was glad that she told me that, because that's something that you should have as an open communication as a married couple. And like, mad respect for that. So that's another reason I'm taking a break too, so we can prioritize that. But even in July, I'm taking a break from running events. But there's a guy named Rainbow. That's his call sign. He plays at our X1 events, and he was needing some players to play in CSL up at Shot Zone. So he reached out to me and one of my guys. Was like, you know what? We're off that. I wasn't planning on playing anything. If you need a player, I'll come and play. So that's another thing that I'll be doing. But it's like it's a change of pace. Really good, from running an event to actually going and playing in one. As a player too, because I'm also the captain of my team. When I go and play, like, I'm playing, but you're also like, hey, do you have your crap together? Did you bring all your stuff?
Yep.
Coordinating all this. Hey, please tell me you're here. Your gun went down. Let's see if we got a backup. Like, it's still facilitating. I get to go and be a player in July, and I'm so happy. So happy.
Oh yeah, because you don't have to deal with anything else afterwards. Like, you don't have to deal with, guns and all that. You have your own gear.
Even that, I just show up and say, tell me what to do, coach. I don't care.
Yep.
Okay, I got to think about so and so. You go to this position. You do this. You do this. Anything goes wrong, it's not on me. It's the captain. So,
well, that's where you really see the importance of when you see a team that everyone is kind of that role, because they've been playing together so long. They don't really, like, every single person. You hear these guys like in special forces, military. They talk about, hey, they trust. That's how they are. Everyone is like their own 100%.
Oh yeah.
Okay. They can handle themselves by themselves, independent all the way. That you can trust 100%. They're going to be there on time, without fail. They're going to have all their gear set. They're going to have, if something is common to break or whatever, like, they're going to have the backup. Okay, they'll never have to ask anyone for anything. And when you have like on an airsoft team, speedsoft team, when you have a team that every single person is like that, like some of these guys, when I talk to Baby Goat, most of their team members are like that. They've been playing together for so long. And SYG, some of these guys, they're like, they all can just show up. Everyone knows 100%. Trust this guy. Yep. We're good. If that guy's there, 100%. If this guy's here, 100%, we're good. So it's very difficult to build a team like that, though, because life happens. People's ambition level changes. Their commitment level changes because maybe their interests change. Like, this is a hobby. This isn't like a national sport. This isn't like a, hey, when we win this tournament, we're going up to the big leagues. And we're going to be on the main stage. Like, this is legit just bragging rights. And,
pretty much.
For most people. There are some prizes here and there, but nothing like where hundreds or thousands of people are playing in this big, all these different teams and making enough money to live off. You know what I mean? Like, this is like your job. This isn't how it is. This is a hobby. And so it's very difficult to find a team of whatever you guys need, 5, 6, 7, 8 players, with rotating or backups, with the same commitment level. And it has money that can fund their own stuff and can get off of work for the weekend stuff that they need to go to and travel. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on there that
Yeah.
kind of weeds people out. You know, it's difficult to keep a full team together.
That's my issue. Not an issue with it, but I've got a lot of young guys on my. A lot of them
Right.
aren't like they're 15, even
Yeah.
drive yet.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like, and I'm picking up one of my guys to go up with me to Indiana so he can go to the tournament. Because he can't drive to meet me out here, which is fine. But it's tough because then they also aren't old enough to get a job, so they're having to wait for allowance. They're having to wait for if it's okay with their parents to buy something. So that's another big thing that you run into is just the younger generation. They want to, they want to go to these tournaments. Like my little brother really wants to go to Shot Zone, but our parents aren't super comfortable with him going that far away without them.
Yeah.
You know? So, which is totally understable. Respect to that. And but it's like one of those things that like the sport, especially in competitive airsoft, it could grow, but it's not like you said. It's an actual sport that people treat like a sport.
Yeah.
It's like I treat it like a sport, and every time I go, I'm going to give my 100% best.
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, your career's not on the line. You go home same day.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. But
yeah, for those bigger commitment, for any kind of thing that needs a bigger commitment, there has to be a bigger reward.
Yeah, all the time.
Like to benefit, you know, or bigger benefit, or as big of a benefit, like equal. You know, so if it was more like a professional, you know, like the NSL stuff or whatever, if that, you know, as that stuff grows, then you guys have your teams have something to work towards. Like, okay, this is you know, we can move up to this, and then maybe eventually all these sponsors will cover travel costs for a team. So now all you have to do is just get your gear and then show up, and they'll, you know, like you just get there, you know, like the financial burden wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, another thing too, I think with the market is there's so many different variants you can play that teams don't know what they want to do. Like I want to try CSL. I like my favorite, hands down, is SXL. I think it's the best format for anybody to get into because it's simple. Kill everybody, touch the buzzer at the end of the field. You've got NSL, CSL, Speed QB. You know, if you want to, you've got X1. Like there's all sorts of variants out there that you can play. So to keep your team consistent and close enough to a facility or a event center that's actually going to run those and it actually count towards your seeding or your score for the year is like all those variables. It's almost like all the stars have to align to actually work. Now you've got teams like you said, SYG. They paved the way for the Speedsoft community, but they also all played all the time at the weekend. They were over at SoCal, where like everybody and their mama plays. They have all these different teams. They played all the time. They had a connected, like the reason I got into Speed QB is because I saw one of their live streams in 2019. I was like, oh my goodness, this is literally poor man's paintball. This is awesome. I want to play this. So I got into it. And then Nashville started doing it. I was like, oh, this is so cool. It started growing. Then COVID happened. It died down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And we lost managers, new managers now. And it's just like, they don't have the same, I guess, desire, passion for that. It's more like casual airsoft. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's just constant ebb and flow of the whole thing is sort of just like because it's not seen as a real sport, it's not treated like one, and that's the way that it's always going to be until it actually gets the recognition that it really needs. Which one is your team going to invest into? So that's what I've told my team. They're staying local right now at Nashville. You know, support your local field. I'm all about that. So we play once a month there. For my team specifically, you're required to play 6 tournaments per year. If you don't, you get kicked off the team. I get your jersey. You got to go away because I'm treating it like a real team. That's the way I want to view it. If you want to have change in the community, then you're going to have to be. So that's what I tell my guys. I want you to have fun. I want you to love this sport, but this is an actual team. Don't want to be part of that, then just, you know, play with us and be a fill-in. If you're going to represent this, then you're going to be on a team, part of that. And it's running the team this way has really, I felt, brought our team a lot closer because it's not just, okay, we showed up at an event and we did decent. It's now we got money on the line. they pay a monthly subscription, not a subscription, but they pay every month like $5 or $6. You go towards like our team fund that goes towards BBs for the tournament. We're going to try to get one of those auto mag fillers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're investing into the team, which makes them feel like, okay, cool. Now I'm a part. I'm like, I've got my money in this, so let's go after it.
Yep.
Having that also consequence, don't show up and do what you're supposed to do, and you can't be on the team anymore. You lose that investment. So just like a real sports team, like if I was going to go and I was going to play on like a professional football team, like, yeah, I might get to keep the jersey or whatever like that, but you can't, like, if I was on the Panthers and I went to the Dolphins, they're not going to let me wear that jersey out. They're not going to want me to wear that jersey out.
Or like the gym membership, like you pay for it. There's got to be something you give to, you have to be committed in some way, and it makes it, it makes you more accountable. Those little things make you more accountable.
Yeah. Yep. So any captains out there that are watching the Airsoft or even regular Airsoft, like I did that for a while back. We didn't do milsim or anything like that, but it's like casual backyard. I've got a church camp. Play it. Everybody would pitch in, and that would save money for air, for BBs and everything like that. You were required, if you could pick up with us, then you were required to pay a little bit because it made everybody's life easier.
Right.
So I think if every team would run sort of more like that, we'd have a better community too. I see a lot of people hopping from team. And part of that reason, I think, is because it's, like you said, they lose the desire, or someone on the team loses that passion, and they're like, okay, well, they're not treating it as, just like, they're not as consistent as I am.
Right.
So, I know not everybody's blessed enough to be able to get off every weekend to go play Airsoft. Like, I can't do that every weekend. But every weekend that I am able to, I will, and I want to.
Are you looking for a company that puts the community first? Look no further than Jefe'sAirsoftSolutions.com. Their founding principle is to offer a way for players of all types to get the greatest experience possible. Their passion is to make a difference in the airsoft community and serve each of their customers with the utmost respect. Be part of the conversation by joining hundreds of fellow airsofters in their Discord server. Here you can find out about upcoming events, sales, giveaways, and more. Don't wait any longer. Join today and start enjoying all that Jefe's Airsoft Solutions has to offer. Together we can make a difference in the community.
Whereas some people are like, it's whatever, I'll go if I want to. Yeah. But getting that like-minded people all on the line is...
You know what I like, though, that what I hear from you guys a lot, like the Speedsofters, is that you'll be on a team like you guys mentioned it earlier. If there's some other tournament or whatever, not everybody on your team can go. Or maybe somebody invites you that, hey, they need a fill-in. Let's say Ruby and his team or whatever, like, or whoever, up there at Shot Zone, if somebody needed a fill-in, and Akimbo, you were available and willing to go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could go, even if your whole team ain't going there to play, you could go and fill in for these guys. I think that's really cool that you guys do that.
I've done it plenty of times. Yeah.
Right. I've seen that a lot. So
yeah, I've done it for Nebula, HG, who else? Praetorians. I filled in for them. Like a lot of teams that just want to play, and I'm like, okay, I think I can make it to HTK. I think I can make it to Shot Zone. I'll have to leave about 2:00 in the morning just to get there.
What's cool too is though you guys play against, like, HSA will play against Praetorians, let's say, and then this weekend, and it's good sportsmanship. And now next weekend, Praetorians needs an extra player. You're available. You go play on their team. Oh yeah. So it's really cool because it spreads the love. Like, hey, yeah, it's fun to sport. When we're on the field against each other, I'm going to try 100%. Okay. I'm not slacking because you're my friend. When that whistle blows or that buzzer goes, like, it's on, but
we're not friends no more.
Yeah, that's what we say all the time. For those 3 minutes, you're my enemy.
That's it.
As soon as that's over, we're back to being best friends, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly, man.
It's just like me and Seeker. When we were doing the 1v1, he goes,
"Right,
man, it was fun," and then we hear that buzzer. We're not fun no more.
Oh.
Serious face is on, baby. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Play so similarly too. So like we would read each other and be exactly where we need to be, or we'd both completely miss each other and we're playing Ring Around the Rosies.
Yep.
Or it's just like it's crazy.
We were talking about speed softers in general. Just the I saw this video a couple days ago on like a Instagram Reels or something. Somebody did a short video and put like a little caption thing on it. It's like they were getting ready to. There was two guys. It was Milsim style, right? But they came up to a building, like a doorway, and they were getting these two guys, all decked out and military stuff. They come up to either side of the door, ready to, the door. There was no door on it, but it was just a doorway. They were getting ready to go in.
I know what video this is.
And then this dude comes streaking in there, bro, like dressed in like, like speed soft gear. I mean, he is hauling ass.
And both of them look at each other. Speed soft.
Yes. It's so funny.
I still remember the video with the when the dude goes, no full auto in the building, and he goes,
yes.
He just keeps shooting, and they go, auto? That's not full auto. This is full auto.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, let me grab my
A10 Warthog. Yep. I remember when I first saw that video, we had just started our channel, and I didn't know very much about airsoft guns, so I didn't even know. I hadn't even shot an HPA or anything like super fast shooting or anything like that at the time. And I saw that, and I was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, what? Yeah. Airsoft guns can shoot that fast? Holy cow.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, I don't have a battery. I don't know where I did with it. But this sucker right here, this is an SSG. The gun.
Okay.
But it's like the dude from, no full auto in the building. But I had to actually lock it in. So pretty much, even if I go full auto, it's still single shot. It's not gonna go full auto because before it was on binary. So I'll be on the field and I'll be doing this, and you'll move to full auto,
right?
And I'll be like, oh no, and I'll be like, hold up, there we go, I'm back.
So so you said you locked it. So like semi-locked it where it won't go full auto. Okay. And then
semi-locked all my guns just in case.
What is what'd you say it was an SSG? Is that what's that single
SSG
sector gear?
I think so. Yeah, that it's got a GNG version 2 gearbox in it. And
or is the model of the gun called SSG?
The model of the gun is an SSG. So pretty much this is for speed softers pretty much. But I bought it from Master Jedi. I bought it from him because he needed money, and he goes, "Hey man, I'll sell it to you for cheap." I'm like, "How much?" Because at first I'm like, "Yeah, this sucker's gonna cost me about $700-800." And he goes, "No, I know you, so $300 for you." I'm like, "What?"
It's a nice
This sucker's fully built. It's got a gate titan in it, and it's beautiful. And the stock, they made the stock, Master Jedi, and
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so pretty much
3D
the stock.
printed.
Yep, and I got one for Prudy right here too.
Shout out Prudy.
Yeah,
I had him on a while ago. Yeah. So what I was asking about the SSG thing is the reason I asked is because somebody told me about DSG, the dual sector gears. And I was like, oh, is that the way they were explaining it? I thought that was like the next level up. Like, okay, if you have a single sector gear, it shoots this fast. If you have a dual sector gear, it shoots faster or whatever. And he was like, well, not necessarily. I don't honestly, I don't know how it works. I just know that I've heard the terms. So I thought when you said SSG, I thought that was what that is, but that's like the model of the gun, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's the model. But I like it though. It's very, very accurate, very straight, and shoots. Yeah, it's super.
I can attest to that. It shoots really good, and it hurts. So
this is the trigger pull. That's the trigger pull on it.
Okay.
That wasn't even me.
Stop with that.
That wasn't even me.
Oh my gosh.
And Zuka was like, "Hey, I'm gonna adjust everything for you." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll take it." So he just started tinkering with it and just made it the way it was. Oh, of course.
Dude, what?
I'll be on the breakout wall sometimes. I just move just the wrong way, and I'll shoot one of my teammates in the butt before we haven't even started sometimes. There's like, Aki, would you pick that trigger? Like, no, it's good.
Yeah, but this one is better, though, because that's a trigger pull.
What? On a pistol? Bro.
On a pistol.
Yeah. Yep.
Woof.
Oh, yeah. And this is my competition one. This is what I run all the time.
Yeah.
This one is getting the Dr. Black 4.3 in it. I'm going to make this full grade out. I just got to get a new outer barrel. That's going to be full grade. So.
Okay.
I had this one tuned pretty well. I like
that was cool.
The AAP.
I like the skeletonized. Yeah.
Bit a little bit of bit of room, but it'll break right.
Oh yeah.
But I found that with a pistol, personally, I don't like it being super tight, so I'll give it just a little bit of wiggle room because it just feels more. I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like I can shoot better with it having a little bit more of a give. With my rifle, I'm using my middle finger.
Yeah.
90% of the time, I'm
right
doing that as fast as I can because you can't feather. Well, at least in certain events, you can't feather, so your webbing has to be on that grip. I see so many people, and I haven't seen much in my events, but I'll have to ask people like, "Hey, how are you holding the gun?" Because I'll see them like this. They'll have their thumb resting back here. The webbing of their fingers are off like this. They're like walking the trigger. They're paintballing this thing. I'm like, you can't do that. That's feathering. Or I've seen some people in public play. They're just doing.
So is that a rule? I never heard of this.
You can't.
Yeah.
Feathering. Practically, you're zero skill. By the way, if you feather, unless you're playing CSL loud.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But people will literally just take their finger, vibrate it as fast as they can. Yeah. That's called feathering. And I think CSL is the only game variant that allows feathering. The reason they allow it is because they also have a low cap per round. But yeah, sure, you can feather, but if you're going to waste all your ammo, that's on you. It's sort of like a
it balances
thing. Yeah. So, whereas you've got stuff like SXL where you can't feather, but you've also got as many mags as you can fit on your person and take out with you.
Okay.
So I personally like the idea of not feathering though, because at that point you might as well just allow people to auto. For some people they built
full auto or binaries, right?
I remember those days.
Yeah, I mean there's the Feedsoft and the competition has come a long way since when it first started. Because I remember a couple of full auto games, stuff like that, and
we're not going to talk about those.
I can talk about that.
We're not going to talk about those.
I think when I was talking with and it's come up a couple other times. I think when I was talking with Stuart Defro, Defro Airsoft, over in Japan, he was saying that I think he said that in Japan they allow full auto at every field. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what's come up.
Mistaken.
They do, yeah.
I think it's like 200, 280 or something like that.
Something like that.
It's like really low. So I mean, I get that. I'd be cool with that.
Right.
With it being additive variant, I guess. Like I recently raised. I first started X1. I was going to the dual limit as 1.1 with whatever BB it was. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've had so many different rule changes in the regulations. Yeah. But now I've bumped it all the way up to 1.2, and I've been tempted to bump it up to 1.3 just to make sure that people are calling their hits. Because sometimes our community's been great. We've only had like 2 times where people got a little upset. One of them was rightfully so. I later got video evidence that the person was not calling their hits, and we dealt with it. Another time, someone was just upset. And they shouldn't have got upset.
One of those days, yeah.
That's one way to say it. And
I'm being nice, okay?
Right now. Thank you for being nice, because I'm about done with this. Anyways, but we've had things, but people just really good attitudes. If they get hit, They also know that we've got a ref right on top of them, and if we say, "Hey, sorry, you just got hit," they're like, "All right, cool, I trust you," because we've made that relationship with them, and we've also let them know, like, "Hey, call whatever I see. I'm here for you, but I'm here also against you. I'm watching where you're shooting to make sure if you get them that I'm gonna call them out. But if I see you get hit, even if you don't feel it, I'm gonna call it just because that's what it is. Because that's how you would like them to be left." So
yeah, I mean, that's a big part of what a ref does. It's supposed to be doing. Yeah,
that's why NA now they if when you play and you hit a player on the other side, you're not allowed to call to scream get out, get out. Yeah. Otherwise, you get like I think it's like 25 points minus 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
BQB, it's a major.
So what is that? You can't call
points.
somebody else's hit or whatever.
Right? Yeah, you cannot scream at them. Get out! Get out!
Okay. Okay.
Well, fun fact: they didn't do that this tournament. There's some people saying "get out," and I didn't see anybody. I'm not. I don't care personally because I play with the lead a lot when I practice, and we're just like what Will and Shorty and all them do. Like if they hit you, they're like "get out," like that. Sort of just like not in a big way, but it's just like it's sort of like a culture. Like I can't remember which brand it was, but it came out sweatshirt just says "get out."
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's sort of like
one of those things. Yeah,
it's one of those things. Like it's up. It's what you do. It's not a kind of malice or ill content. It's just like get out.
Yeah,
get out.
Yeah, you just
So, But so in that, but what they
it's almost saying like gotcha or got him. Or,
gotcha. Ooh,
pretty much.
Yep.
So
heck, I remember playing one tournament and he was screaming at me, "Get out! Get out!" I'm like, "You didn't even hit me, though."
I'll do that in practice. We'll be like, "Get out!" I would if you touched me. Try again. Like that. Like we're going at it because we're friends. We're cool.
Right. Yeah.
But that's the thing is, then you've got people that don't know how to say it, be like joking with, because that's what's happened. I had a guy fill in for me on my tournament, like 2 or 3 tournaments ago, filled in for me because I didn't have enough players to play, and he got us a major because he was yelling at one of the players. He's like, "Get out! I hit you! Get out! I hit you!" I'm like, bro, calm down.
Calming down.
Calm down. It's like, look, airsoft. So you might have hit him. You might have not.
That's the dude. You're like, this is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. Okay.
Master Disguise.
Yes. It's a great movie.
And Seeker, this is what you gotta get, bro. The full silver mag.
Is that the tap monk? For? The monk.
The silver one.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And what's that? That's the mag release over there on the side.
Yeah.
On the okay. Yeah, but this so you put the M4 release. Mag underneath.
Yeah, this over here is the mag release.
Okay. Yeah. I gotcha.
I do that.
Ooh.
Oh, you want to go that way? Okay.
Bro. Okay. Look at these shinies. You know all this shiny stuff over here. About to blind us over here. Dang! It's polished.
Yes, sir. That's all you need. That adapter, bro.
I mean,
I love my adapter. Like okay,
bro, I got something shiny I can show off. This is relevant too, actually.
Because it's a knife.
Yeah, it's a knife, but this was made by one of our viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Made this Shay Jenkins. He is Hateful Hank on Instagram. So he does leather work. Actually, that woodworking thing there, the flag up here, he made that as well. So that flag with the 1776.
Ooh.
And
I know what I'm getting for my apartment when I'm getting one.
So this is the handle.
Ooh. That's neat.
Got the stippling that he did. And then he put all this together. And this thing, bro, I could probably shave with it right now. I'm not even kidding. Very sharp. And then
that is beautiful.
He made this leather holster for it.
Ooh, that looks too good. That's dope.
Got the belt loop, and it's this thick leather. Like, this is not cheap, okay? Not the cheap stuff.
Oh yeah.
He signed it on the back. Shay Jenkins.
Wow.
And the way this locks, he put this twist lock on it. My hands are slipping right now.
Twisting mechanism.
can't grip it. I'm sweating right now because I drank this coffee, bro.
I'm hot wired
Coffee
now too because of the
sweats.
coffee.
Okay, hold on.
I knew what that felt like.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so you can see
nice.
how. Let me see if I can get it to focus there. But yeah, see how this ribbed part. See the gaps over here. So now the knife won't. So it locks it in. So very very cool setup. And then of course etched all. It was something cool. He put in with this stuff from because he made that blue light there too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
So I bought the flag from him. I didn't even know he was a viewer of our channel. I found him on Instagram, and and I was scrolling through and I saw his. He had some short videos on there of him doing the woodworking of making one of those flags. Where the black stuff is all burnt. It's not paint or stain or nothing. It's all burnt. Yeah. And so I saw him doing that, and I reached out to him. I was like, dude, I want to get one of those flags. So I bought the flag, and he was a viewer of our channel, which I didn't even know. And then so he made this thing for us for free, and then that knife.
Oh, wow, that is cool,
bro! Like some of the things that some of our earlier viewers, like when we were the first couple years of our channel, I was blown away at some of these fan gifts or whatever, like the fan mail.
Oh yeah,
I was really touched. Like some of the stuff that these guys were doing. So it's cool. Yeah. But anyway, that's my shiny thing. It's the only thing I can show off. Okay. I got a.
It's all good.
I got a mag. Here we go. It's shiny. It's shiny.
You'll call your hits with that one.
Or you won't. Or somebody else will call him for you.
Oh, he's hit. Yeah, he's hit.
Yes. Yeah, he ain't moving. Okay, he's hit.
Just kick him. He'll be fine.
Paintball now?
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you think, guys? Did you go over all your stuff? What do you want to promote or shout out?
Seeker, what you got?
I know you got your tournament thing coming up. What is that, this coming weekend?
Yeah, so this weekend, June 10th and the 11th, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to... all the stuff that comes, like registration stuff, is at Shot Zone. So go to their website, Shot Zone, shotzoneindy.com, or just look up Shot Zone. It's the first thing that pops up on Google.
Yep.
And you can register there under the 23 tournaments. Sign up for the 1v1s or the 5v5s right there. It's $40 for registration. That's going to get you entry into the tournament. And you will also be able to, after the tournament's over, we're going to have open play from the tournament's done until about 5 o'clock that night. So you could play on the field literally all day. It'll be super fun. It's a ranked event. So if you come in and you don't have a rank yet with us, then you will be given the average rank per player, sort of just like chess. If you come in, you're going to get an average rank, and based off of how you win or how you lose, it's going to go up or down based on the player that you're put into that category with. We've got some C rank division players, B rank division players, and A rank division players that are going to be there. Based off of your rank is going to be who you're going to be set up against. Okay. The 1v1s. 5v5s, if you have a team of 5, go ahead and sign up. It's going to be just team versus team, randomized, because there's not really a ranking system for teams yet. This is sort of our first sort of push with that. It's going to be ran by Ruby. Great. So he's doing the 5v5s. Awesome. I'm doing the 1v1s. Find us on Instagram at X1Competitive. You can check out our website at www.x1competitive.com. Go ahead and sign up for free membership there so you guys can keep up with all the latest and greatest. We also have a Discord that you can join through our website as well. And MASG on my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my spiel. If I was going to...
Dude, that was perfect. That was perfect. Because right when you even gave the where to find, because I was gonna say where's everybody find all the information for all that. Yep. Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to some of the teams I know, like Praetorians, my team, HSA, the Nebula team, fantastic team to play. Right. Some of the fields that I really enjoy is Shot Zone. That's one of them. and it's fantastic field. Ethan does a fantastic job with it every time.
Yeah, shout out Ethan. I want to get you on here sometime, buddy.
Oh
I know he's busy, but yeah, I'd like to get him on here.
Fantastic guy. Very big, hard.
Right now.
Oh yeah. Tell him, hey, get on Trifecta, buddy.
Let's go.
National Airsoft. They do much better. They've been improving with everything else over there, electrical, wiring, all that. Because I remember when I was going over there, and as an electrician, you know, when you look up, you're like, yeah, that's wrong, and that's definitely wrong. That looks like crap.
Well, when you work in that field, you're gonna notice that stuff.
Fire hazard.
Everything. Right? Even like I was in church this Sunday, and I'm sitting there, and I look at the cameras, and the box is just like sitting out of the wall like that much, and that bothered me.
Doesn't that bother you? It's like, dude, I want to go up there and fix it.
Yep. And my dad just numbs me. He goes, "What's wrong with you?" Box, wall, camera. He goes, "Stop looking at it. Just look at the front." I can't.
When you work in that field, and whether it's you cannot unsee it, man. When I go places and I'm looking at the drywall, I'm looking at the corners, the edges, I'm looking at the trim, the paint job, the flooring, and not like mine's not perfect, in my house. But you can't help but notice.
Oh yeah,
because that's what you're trained to look for when you work in that field. So.
Heck, I remember I went to it was Pizza Hut right near my house, and they have those little lights that you put in. You have those clips, and sometimes when you don't put the clips correctly, the light comes out.
Yep.
So I'm just over there. I'm waiting for my pizza, and I'm just staring at that light, and it's bothering me so bad. I just looked at the guy, and I'm like, "Do you have a ladder over here? 6 foot, 8 foot? I don't care. I'll fix that light for you." So
they're not gonna let you, bro.
They let me. They let me. I fixed that light, put it in, boom, it was done.
Oh,
it was like brand new.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So against code, you can't do that.
I was gonna say you're such a liability, bro.
It didn't care because I just took the light out. Those tabs, you just have to bend them a little bit more, and boom, you put it back in. That was pretty much it. But he was in the lobby
all the time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you guys, man. It's been great talking with you again.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, dude. It's been fun. Okay. All right. See you next time.
Buddy.
If you like this podcast, please share it on your Instagram and tag Trifecta Airsoft Podcast. And don't forget to give a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcast. Thank you for listening.